And it's random pop culture news freaker, aka Mr. And we'll bring you guys on my central non-traditional channel from my Reddit, Twitter, Instagram, Bishop, writing on the Odyssey, just in case the channel gets shut down, terminated, shut down. Anyways, just gonna jump right the hell into it. But before I do begin, I was saying I was gonna jump the hell into it, but actually I'm not, because if I get to the 4th or 5 minute duration point when I start talking about this news, but some other little crazy news actually went down before this. If any people haven't heard, like I said, video game industry is way less important to me now than it was last year, all the way back from like 2011, 2012, but literally last year, 2022, not that long ago. Many people remember that Square Enix game that came out, like I think 2 months ago, 3 months earlier, for Spoken. Unfortunately, the studio for Lumios ended up getting completely shut down immediately. It's gone, so it's closing. So, and developers are working there. Hopefully, they end up getting some other gaming developer jobs somewhere else, because it's unfortunate. That's a piece of garbage shit move there on Square Enix's part. But at the same time, I understand why they shut it down, because obviously they're covering their own ass. They want to like make more millions and millions of extra dollars from all these consumers, aka just gamer fans or fanboys or fangirls like myself. Except I'm not really a fan of letting anything that Square Enix does that much. And as far as the old Parasite Eve game they made back in the day, that's probably the only time I was ever a fan of any of their video games. Most of the Final Fantasy series, you already know, I was never really a fan of that. Except for that one that was supposed to be coming out earlier this year, or late last year, I think it came out. The one that had a lot of Norse Greek mythology, or a lot of, like, actually, no, the stuff about freaking Thor and the Odin and all that stuff. That one was very interesting to me. So I'll say that Final Fantasy game, the Valkyrie one, I think it was called. That one looked pretty kick-ass. I'll admit that. As much as I don't care about the series that much. I'll admit, it looks fairly good. And I know some other little bit of news, and I'm sure if any of you guys remember this. So, very super important news. It came out like more than an hour ago, I think, an hour and a half earlier. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi number 4 is officially coming out. So maybe Wednesday, Thursday, I'll probably try to do a reaction review for that. Hopefully I do. If I don't do it Tuesday, it's probably going to be a Wednesday. Usually it's not Fridays, usually Saturday or Sunday I normally do my videos. So I'll totally go off schedule just to do that, because you know how much of a DBZ fan I've been for so many years. You've been on my channel for long enough. You know how absolutely god awfully crazy fanboyish I get when it comes to the whole Dragon Ball series. So I'm more than likely definitely doing a reaction on that, so stay tuned for that. I really don't like talking about mainstream media news. That's when it comes to, like, even though granted, I do a lot more into mainstream media, like celebrity gossip sort of news, when some crazy ass dude is an actor or a rapper or music artist, sometimes an actor too. When they do something insane out of the freaking right out of left field or whatever, like, I'll definitely talk about it. But the dude, I remember in my sophomore, junior, senior, this dude was really huge at the time back when I was in high school in the mid-late 2000s. I guess the early 2010s too. Original R&B artist, if any of you guys remember, especially if you're in the early mid-30s like me. Chris Brown. I'm surprised the dude's still doing music. I thought he stopped maybe 2012, 2013 maybe. No, he's still out here making albums. I'm surprised. He ended up throwing this chick's smartphone out into the freaking crowd, which I'm not surprised. When it comes to celebrities with their god-tier power of thinking, they're mightier than everyone else. When granted, I'm not going to say every single one of them is human, but then again, I don't want to get into the whole tinfoil conspiracy theory about, oh, everyone's a reptile shapeshifter dude and shit. My personal opinion, that could possibly be, kind of almost true. And my personal opinion is just snakes that are just demons. That's really what it is. And if any people ever heard the expression, a shout out to my boy. I'm not sure if he's still doing live stream. I think he only does them on Rumble now. He stopped doing it on YouTube because of the censorship. I don't blame him. I do KJ, aka KJ's Wild, or Scares Me Good. He always calls it the wheat and the tares, sheep and the goats. That's usually how he says it. Mass props to him, because that motherfucker, my boy KJ, him and my boy RB, like, they're on top. They're very 10 steps ahead of almost everybody. Even though they've said in their streams that they don't know everything, and us as human beings in general, if we're awake or asleep on a mental, spiritual level, we're never going to know everything there is to know about this world. At the end of the day, we're still mortal human beings. But anyways, all that BS aside, fancy sound music in the background. I thought I would go good with this. I was gonna play more emotional music in the background from like some anime series I used to grow up with, but I decided to play this. So this is Andrew Tate, freaking Tate again, bro. The Tateinator is back, but fortunate news about the dude. Oh yeah, no, some news I was gonna talk about probably tomorrow about Pikami and this other chick, YouTuber named Pippa. And let me go real quick to these so that you know I'm talking about tomorrow. Besides the Pikami, I talked about this a few times on this past weekday and yesterday too. These two ended up getting like this one. I think March 31st is gonna be her last day. She's gonna be on Twitch and YouTube. So it's a shame because this one I liked her, man. She was super funny as hell, adorable as heck. I feel like she wouldn't hurt to fly. Even though I don't know them IRL, but I've seen some of their streams. They make me laugh hard as hell. Sometimes when I'm either in work or taking my lunch break, I watch some of their stream little clips that people record of them, and it's funny. And this other one I only heard about was Friday, Saturday, and it's Pippin Pippa. So she ended up getting harassed for playing this game. I don't know what it is. Why these motherfuckers keep attacking fools on the internet? Oh, it's because he played Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy, because J.K. Rowling's a supporter of this. And fuck all of them, bro. You can go get fucked and burn in hell for all I give a shit, bro. Because a lot of these fools are just either fortunate A-Tram, other people that, even fools that Tumblr just end up going to Twitter and just fucking harass fools who play a video game, bro. And that's a little meta fucking shit there, in my opinion. If I play a game that ends up being contra, bro, I'm gonna play it. I don't care if people got problems, go fucking. I was gonna say something else. I had to stop myself there because I was gonna do with the unaliving. I was gonna say freaking. What else? And freaking do something fucked up with your body. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Because ain't no motherfucker's gonna stop me. It's like somebody told me to stop playing Pokemon games or some anime manga series game I played, or somebody's telling me, oh, we need to stop watching this because it's bad and you're a bigoted misogynist person. Fuck you, bro. You think I'm really gonna listen to your ass for doing that, Bruce? You're kidding me with that mess, honestly. Anyways, without further ado, hopefully I'm still recording. Yes, I am. Wow, it was a lot longer than I thought. So I'm only gonna read half this article. I wanted to read the whole thing, but it says Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate, does he have lung cancer? What leaked medical documents reveal? So it says, it's from Newsweek, that correct is there. American British influencer Andrew Tate may have lung cancer due to the letter perpetually written by his doctor in Dubai. The letter from Tate's general practitioner at King's College, University of United Arab Emirates, says that he's been repeatedly irreparated in the Gulf nation immediately. The letter, medical reports in English appear to be translated into Romanian. Of course, Tate is currently in custody by bureaucrats on allegations of those two bad things, and he has been denied a culpability. Tate it. However you say that word. Two separate letters seemingly sent to February 23rd and January 3rd, 3 days after this December 29th arrest, which it's like 3 months now since that happened. Alongside his brother Tristan Tate and two other women whom Romanian nationals stated that concerning lesions on their right and upper lungs. What? No way. The alleged letter and medical report indicated a possible diagnosis for lesions and listed the tests that Tate has already undergone in December in Dubai. According to Romanian news site Spy News, which first published the letter, which the doctor also appeared, called it a quote-unquote urgent investigation into the lesions. That's a scary ass thing to have. At least with lung cancer, unfortunately, as far as cancers and tumors goes, my personal opinion, I think that's a real thing. Unlike other fake, not real things, in my personal opinion, that aren't fucking real, but it's how mainstream it is. They like to push a lot of this ideology, horse shit and sheeps, but let's move on. Letter says, his case was discussed by MDT multidisciplinary team meeting, and he has been scheduled for the number of further urgent investigations and procedures, including PET-CT, post-Postrician emissions tomography, hopefully I said that right, scans, bronchoscopy. I remember that. A few years ago in 2018-19, I had a little bit of bronchitis, and that shit, it fucked me up for a good, like, almost a month, until I finally took some medicine, which I hate taking, but I didn't have a choice. Luckily, I didn't get addicted to it. So it says, tissue sampling by CT guided biopsy. It says, quote, my professional medical care recommendation that Andrew is urgently operated to, I think I already read all this. Time is of the essence, and any other further delay above the investigations may have had a serious negative implication on Andrew Tate's physical health. Unquote. Also goes on to say the former kid he complained about feeling more fatigued and more of a normal level of vitamin D and B12. Low level, excuse me. He had also complained of increased thirst and passing for more urine at night. According to a company medical report, the avid cigar smoker discovered that a lesion in the lung in March 2022 was getting health screening obtained by the Emirati, if I'm saying that right, ID, and was reassured at the time that the mass was likely to be beginning. However you say that. I don't know if that's a typo or not. Let's move on. He was advised to get further tests and a medical report which recommended a tissue biopsy. Tate and his brother remain in custody and arrest for remaining to organize. I didn't know how you say that. But anyways, yeah, overall thoughts, views, and opinions. Well, actually, no. Let me keep reading a little bit. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to read any of this. Oh, yeah, still got 4 minutes. All right. Also goes on to say, Tate and his organized crime agency, the directorating for investigating organized crime and terrorism and investigating charges of bad EX stuff and moderation, whatever you call it. Detoxed is looking into the Tate brothers and 2 of the women for all the things, Prano, and through threatening acts of physical EX and mental coercion. Tate is also facing charges of EX hurting, I guess, women in March last year. Yeah, so overall thoughts, views, and opinions for real this time. Once again, bro, I don't know if he truly has a lung cancer, and it's a shame that the dude has it. Like, and again, I think he probably saw this coming years ago, especially all those years of smoking a bunch of cigars and cigarettes, and I'm not sure if vape pens do that too. I mean, vaping, in my personal opinion, I don't do it. If any of you guys do it, if you're over 18 or 21, hey, keep doing it if you want. I don't care, but just know that your life is going to be way, way extra shorter. I'm just saying, not trying to push any bullshit ideology to you, but that's just fucking facts. Ain't even an opinion. My personal opinion, it's definitely facts. I will say this, man. In case you're wondering about the whole thumbnail, hey, hopefully the man gets better. If not, it sucks. I know a lot of people, especially super extremist third wave feminist bitches, like actually hardcore SJWs, they probably want this dude to pass away from lung cancer. They're probably gonna be happiest people in the world if this dude ends up dying from that. Me, I'm not gonna be sad about it, but I won't be happy about it either. Just dude got to live up his life to the fullest. Hey, I can't be mad at him. If you're probably wondering why the thumbnail is funny, because of all these old viejito dudes, these old guys that you're seeing, my personal opinion is whether it's any of these other fools are from, like I say, oh, it's the Rockefeller Rothschild fools or Bilderberg, or oh, it's the Illuminati and shit. Like, a lot of them, my personal opinion, or it's the other trilateral commissions or World Economic Forum, which, my personal opinion, a lot of them are just absolutely one of the evil scumbag pieces of garbage on earth. And the only ones, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say their names on YouTube. I've said them before, luckily, like when it came to the other dude, like Gil Bates, aka Bill Gates, and Klaus Schwab. I didn't get in trouble for that, thank God, but I will say that one and the Soros and the other fool, Henry Kissinger, all these other, the Rothschild Rockefeller dudes. I know one of them's already been dead for a while, which was the Rockefeller dude, David or whatever. That dude's probably burning a real bad place now right now. And you know what? Rightfully so. Because a lot of these people think they're truly their own gods of this earth. And this is the reason why I never want to talk about politics, is because that shit's just a fucking illusion of thinking that you have freedom of speech, bro. I mean, in this country, to a certain extent, you got it, but if you abuse that, you get screwed in the ass. Anyways, yeah, long story short, that's why I had all these old people on the thumbnail, just in case you were wondering why I had that, because fortunately, these are the real actual people that run this whole freaking planet, my personal opinion. It looks like it's the president, the prime minister, the emperor, any of that. To me personally, those are just the little puppets that are the ones they think they have power, which, yeah, on screen they look like they got power, but in reality, they're just a fucking puppet just taking orders from people higher than them. And that's it. Andrew Tate, hopefully he gets better, and that's it. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen, girls and fanboys, fangirls, talking about CNC, had a good day, have a name over your ears out there, sitting with your conscience, with your ministries, their mind news, with your drum news, Elon Musk news, sometimes reaction videos, and that's it. Take it easy, peace out, and goodbye. Later.